G'day everyone, Andrew Cavanagh here from Kelco Real Agencies in Monto with a market report for our Fat and Store sale held today, the 15th of April 2026. 710 head yarded this week in Monto. Market is best described as firm pretty well throughout, maybe a bit of softening in our export slaughter classes this week in comparison to our market here a fortnight ago. Only some quotes for this week. The best of the bulls this week, they've made to a top of 340 cents. Most of your bulls today, $3.20 through to $3.30 or 32. Back in the bullocks, not many bullocks yarded today, and those that were here had plenty of age. The best of them are made to 380 cents. Most of them sort of 75 to 80. But like I said, only a limited amount of them on offer, but that will read a bit cheaper. Back in the export heifers, again, not many of them yarded either. The best of them sort of $3.70 or 80. Again, that'll read a bit softer. Not as many here and not the quality of last fortnight. Back into the cow job today. The cow job also probably maybe 10 to 15 or 20 softer. The best of the cows today made 330 cents, but consistently today, the better end of the cows made 300 through to 320 or 25 cents a kilo. That was quite consistent right through the cow run. Generally, the cows today were quite good, so most of those cows making $3 to $3.20. Coming off that, there was a run of just some more older, plainer types of store cows. Those cows today sort of $2.40 through to $2.60 or 70. Feeder steers today, not enough feeder steers to reliably quote in that market today. There's only a very, very minimal amount of those. There may be a pen made sort of $4.50 or 55. Back into the background of steers, those steers sort of 330 to 380 kilos. I thought that job was quite a bit better, maybe 30 or 40 better. The best of them making to a top of $4.60. They were pretty much standard run-of-the-mill steer. They was $4.20 through to $4.60 in that heavier background, a sort of 330 to 350 or 60 kilo steer going back to the paddock. So some good results through that heavier weight number 5 steer. Back in the weaner steers today, I thought plenty of appetite for the weaner steers today. A really nice run of weaner steers right throughout the job. And I thought those weaner steers could have read maybe 20 or 30 better and at the top end especially. One run of very nice Droughtmaster and Droughtmaster Scimitar cross cars made to a top of 570 cents a kilo in that weaner run. So that was a really good result there. But generally today, your flatback weaner steers were $5 through to $5.30, 30 or 5. So yeah, so generally quite good in the weaner steer department today, $5 through to $5.30. Back into your high contented cars, so not many of them here, but those that were here were sort of $3.80 through to $4.10 or 20 for the high content, more Brahman style weaner steers. Into your feed heifers today, again, probably the feed heifers just a little bit softer. That's pretty common with what's going on in the job at the moment. The feed heifers are reading softer nearly everywhere. The best of those are made to about 380 cents. Most of your sort of feeders today had plenty of condition and plenty of content. They're $3.20 through to $3.60. Into your background heifer today, those 300 to 350 kilo heifers going sort of either going to the veal style job or going back to the paddock. They were sort of again $3.20 through to $3.60 or 70 for the very, very best of those. And then back into your weaner heifers, I thought the weaner heifers were sold very strong today. Probably a little increase there again. The best of those weaner heifers for a nice brand of creamy calves making 392 cents a kilo. And then back into your run-of-the-mill flatback calves sort of were $3.20 through to $3.50 or 60. And then not many of the plainer types that yarded today, but those that were here were $2.90 through to $3.20. So your store cattle, I thought, was firm pretty well throughout. Maybe just a touch of an easing in that export slaughter classes. But that's a wrap for our market today. Thanks again to all our vendors for entrusting us with the sale of the cattle and the buyers for their attendance. And we'll see you back here in a fortnight. A reminder also that our first weaner sale is only about 45 days away on the 21st of May with our Charbray and All Breeds weaner sale there on the 21st. So if you've got any cattle for that, please start to get in touch with us so we can start getting some marketing plans together for those stock as we come into weaner season. Thanks very much, everyone. We'll see you back here in a fortnight.